Yes. Happy morning, children. Hope you all are doing good. Okay. Fine. So, this is a last class for this chapter, children. Okay. So, by this session, we are going to wind up this chapter, that is French Revolution. Okay. So, once we'll complete this chapter, let's have a test. Guys, study well and I want all your classworks. Okay. So, fine, children. So, till now, we have understood about what are the causes of this French Revolution, what and all happened to the people, and what was their demand, all those things. So, in today's class, we are going to see about how this revolution or this French Revolution affected the life of the people. Okay, affected the everyday life of the people. Okay, guys. So, in today's class, we'll be understanding about the everyday life of the people, how this revolution has been affected, and we'll go for recapitulation. Yes, children. So, that's what the revolution and the everyday life. So, how this revolution has been affected the life of the people in their everyday. See here. Can politics change the clothes of people, the clothes people wear, the language they speak, or the books they read? Yes. Children, there is a small question. I'm asking you people, think in your own perspectives. Okay? Guys, think in your own perspectives. Is it possible that a politics can change the clothes of the people which they wear, or the language which they speak, or the books they will be reading? Is it possible? By the pressure or some rules and regulation? What do you say, children? No, right? Yes. Let us see what happened in this France at the time of French Revolution. See here. The years following 1789 in France saw many such changes in the lives of men, women, and children. So finally, what happened? Almost, the time around 1789. The year of 1789 in the France, they saw many such changes in the lives of the men, women, and even the children. So can you people recall those things, what happened at that time, children? Jacobins Club, they started the National Assembly. The National Assembly drafted the constitution, and then again the poor, the middle class people, again they started with the political parties, Jacobin, the political clubs. Even Jacobin Club is one of the famous out of that. And what they started to do, children? They started to change their, how they were wearing the clothes which they wear, all those things. And after that also, what happened? The Robespierre, what he did to make it like a equality, the food they eat, he made it, the similar. Everyone has to eat the whole wheat bread, not the white bread. And everyone has to be called citoyen and citoyenne. There's no Mr. and Mistress. Okay, and the address became common. The clothes which they were using became common. So, like, what happened there? See, the revolutionary governments took it upon themselves to pass laws that would translate the ideals of liberty and equality into everyday practice. So what happened? The many revolutionary governments. So that time, as we seen the time, that is the period of reign of terror. So what happened? The people, they themselves started to think they can pass whatever the laws they want. The ideals of liberty, ideals of freedom, ideas of equality to the everyday life of the people, everyday practice. So how they started to do? They started to make everything in a common way. The people, the food which they were using, it has to be common. The address which they were using, it has to be common. The clothes which they were wearing, even it has to be common. How we used to call, it has to be, that would not be the exact liberty they were expecting. Yes or no, children? See here. One important law that came into effect soon after the storming of the Bastille in the summer of 1789 was the abolition of censorship. Okay guys, let me ask you the question. What do you mean by censor? What do you mean by the censorship or the abolition of censorship? Yes. So here what do you people understand means, we have, for example, in India, we have some fundamental rights. Freedom of speech. Yes or no? But that time, the people did not have that. They did not have a right to speak against the monarchy, that is the king. Okay, so if they want to write something in their magazine, in their newspaper, or in some books, before printing of that book, it will go to the board. There will be some special board is called as a censor board. That means they will be cross-checking about that particular writings, whether it has any opposition to that particular king or the system. Okay, so after once they has been cross-checked, once it has been examined by the censor board, then only those magazines or the newspapers or the books has to be published. Okay, that means there was no freedom of expression or the speech. So this censorship has been abolished. Guys, you people are understanding, right? That means the people are getting some freedom to express their ideas, express their thoughts, express, to openly speak up their ideas in the society. Okay, finally, in the year of 1789, they abolished the censorship. See here. In the old regime, all written material and cultural activities, books, newspapers, plays could be published or performed only after they had been approved by the censors of the king. So as I explained you people, that means the king will be having some special board, that is some special people will be appointed for that. That means those people has to be, their work is just to cross check or to examine the books or the plays, that is the dramas, dialogues, and the newspapers and some other, the cultural activities, everything. So whatever may be the activities, that should not be, opposed, or any idea should not be like opposing to the king. It should be like a favor to the king, or it has to be like a better, that they will be apprising the king. So in such a way only it has to be. The no people or no person will be having rights to speak against the king. Okay, so that is the reason they started with a board. It is called as a censor board. Okay, so once this censorship has been abolished, the people got the freedom to express their thoughts, express their ideas, and openly speak up. Okay, so finally in the year of, exactly children, very good, 1789, the censorship has been abolished. See here. Now, the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen proclaimed freedom of speech and expression to be a natural right. So, as I explained you people, what happened? Yes, the Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen proclaimed Freedom of speech. That means they can express, they can speak whatever they want. If they want to oppose the king, yes, they can speak against the king. Okay, if they want to express something, they can express freely because censorship has been abolished. Okay, hope you guys understood what do you mean by the censorship, right? So there was no freedom of speech or expression for the people to speak against the government or anything. So before they publish any book, any drama or any newspapers, it has to be approved or it has to be examined by the censor people. Okay, but once the censorship has been abolished, the people got the right to speak, right to express, like that is freedom of speech and the expression. Okay, they became free to express their opinion, to express their ideas or the thoughts or their views. Okay, see here. Newspapers, pamphlets, books and printed pictures flooded the towns of France from where they traveled rapidly into the countryside. So finally what happened? There is no censor board, there is no censorship. So finally the freedom of speech, freedom of expression. So they started to print more and more newspapers, pamphlets, books, everything they started to, send towards the towns from the France, flooded the towns of France from where they traveled rapidly into the countryside, even to the village, even to the countryside, they started to travel. Okay, see here. They all described and discussed the events and changes taking place in France. So what was their main, in all the books, all the newspapers or the pictures, what has been described? The maximum, all the newspapers, all the books and all the dramas, whatever, they all started to describe and discuss about the events. That means the activities or the changes which was happening in the France. Okay, so at that time what happened? Storming of the Bastille, and there was a rumor that the king is going to shoot out the people. Okay, they were the people were expecting the freedom, equality, liberty, and the prices of the food was increased. So all these changes, all these problems and all the events, that means they started with the, the General Assembly or whatever, the National Assembly, General Estate, all the events, all the changes which was happening in their country, all those activities started to discuss in the newspapers. See here. Freedom of the press also meant that opposing views of events could be expressed. So finally what happened? Freedom of the press also meant that opposing views of events could be expressed. Even the newspaper, the press, they got the freedom to express their own views. If they want to oppose the events, they can oppose. Or if they want to uprise, they can uprise. Okay, they got the freedom of press. They can, the print whatever they want, whatever they think. Okay, they can express their views, opposing views of events. Even that could be expressed in the newspapers or the magazines. Okay, hope you guys understanding, right? See, children. Each side sought to convince the others of its position through the medium of print. So finally what happened? They started to express the ideas and views, and they started to convince the opposite people, other side of people, okay, others of its position through the medium of print. They try to convince the people. For example, we know that by talking we can convince the people. Yes or no? Same way, through the print medium, through the medium of print, they started to convince the people, their ideas, their thoughts. Okay, So that was the main